In Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, there is a rare enemy called an Amazy Dayzee. The Amazy Dayzee is a shiny gold variant of a Crazy Daisy, and is the hardest enemy to beat. How hard? Well, I'm glad you asked. If we take a look at Goombella's catalog, it has a max HP and attack power of 20. The high HP means that it's tricky to take out in one turn, and its attack power is so brutal that it can demolish you. I hope you have life shrooms. But don't worry, it doesn't usually attack you, because 9 times out of 10, it'll run away from battle. That means you usually get 1 turn to take it out. So if 1 turn is over and it still has some HP, you might as well let it go. Amazy Dayzees can be found in Twilight Trail and in the last 10 floors of the Pit of 100 Trials. Apparently it's common to find 2 of them in the pit, but even if you know where to look for them, the odds of encountering one are very low. While I don't know the exact numbers, let's just say they're the equivalent of shiny Pokemon, even though shiny Pokemon are harder to find than Amazy, but my point is they're rare. So it sounds like there's a lot of catches to killing the Amazy Dayzee. So why am I talking about them? Why am I making a video about them? What's the purpose of killing an Amazy Dayzee? Well, if you manage to take one out, you will be granted a huge amount of star points. The amount varies depending on your level. Whoa! A whole buttload of star points just by killing an Amazy Dayzee? If the player manages to kill so many, they can level up quickly. But how to do it? If the Amazy Dayzee is the best way to get experience, how do you hunt them down? Let's go over what we know so far. The Amazy Dayzee has the same amount of HP and attack power at 20. It has a high chance of running away on the first turn, and it can only be found in Twilight Trail and the last 10 floors of the Pit of 100 Trials. The best place to hunt them down is in Twilight Trail. It would take too long just to get to floor 90 in the pit just to fight them. Sure, it does spawn in 2 at one point, but would it be worth going through 90 floors just to get to them? I don't think so. Meanwhile, Twilight Trail respawns overworld encounters just by entering loading zones, so this will be our ideal location. Now that we know the best place to find them, let's discuss on how we handle them. You'll arrive there in Chapter 4, and at that point, there's not a lot that you can do when you face them. You could use Power Lift combined with Goombella's Multi-Bonk for a chance of one-shotting it, but I don't recommend that strategy. Perhaps you can better your chances by using a stopwatch or a sleepy sheep to freeze it. That would help, but would it be enough? What if it misses? What do you do then? There's a lot more better methods that you can use once you beat Chapter 4. One method is by using the Art Attack. This special move can be obtained after collecting the Ruby Star, and it allows you to draw circles around enemies dealing massive damage. There's just one small problem. Since the Dayzee has 20 HP, it won't be enough to finish it off in one turn. So if it's still alive after that, have your partner finish it off. That's one way to do it, but what if you're looking for a method that doesn't consume star power? The most highly recommended strategy is by equipping a badge called Power Bounce. This will allow you to constantly jump on a target as long as you keep timing your A button presses. But there's a catch. The 4th Power Bounce has a frame-perfect input, so there's a chance of missing the 4th bounce and it'll still be alive. What now? As you progress through the game, you'll be given badges that raise your attack power. You got Jumpman, Hammerman, P up D down, P, All or Nothing, especially Power Plus. The Power Plus badges each require 6 BP to equip, so you'll need to level up more BP to use them. So it seems that the best way to hunt for Amazy Dayzees is to play more of the story, level up some more, and come back later. That's okay, because I already have one strategy that I highly recommend. Halfway through Chapter 6, you will be given the Ultra Boots, a jump upgrade that raises your attack power and lets you use the Spring Jump. This move deals so much damage to the targeted enemy, and if we combine it with some attack up badges, we can deal even more damage to this already powerful move. We'll also raise the partner's attack power. You'll never know when that last hit will count. Alright, we now have a plan to one-shot them. Theoretically, we could combine the attack up badges with power bounce and won't need the 4th bounce. But I'm choosing to go all in with attack up, and that is what I'll do. Now let's discuss about enemy encounters. In Twilight Trail, you'll find a Hyper Goomba, Hyper Paragoomba, Hyper Spiky Goomba, Crazy Daisy, and Hyperclef. There are 3 Crazy Dayzees and a Hyperclef in the second half of Twilight Trail, and these encounters are key to finding an Amazy Dayzee. I did try to find one by bumping into the Hyper Goombas. Sometimes I would get Crazy Dayzees, but alas, none of them were Amazy. So the second half of Twilight Trail it is. The plan is simple. We'll be constantly backtracking through the second half of Twilight Trail and encountering each of the 4 enemies in hopes to finding an Amazy Dayzee. I hope you're not attached to the fast travel pipe. You're not using it where you're going. Once we encounter an Amazy Dayzee, we'll start our turn by using Mario's Spring Jump to deal massive damage, and finish it off with a normal attack from our partner. Any will do, but I like to go with Vivian's Shade Fist. I'll also raise her attack power with some badges, just in case. Okay, here's my attempt on hunting down Amazy Dayzees. I'll be giving myself 30 minutes to find as many Dayzees as possible. I'll also speed up the footage to save you guys some time, and resume to normal speed once I find one. Let's see how many I can get. Here we go! Okay, 30 minutes are up. And in total, I took out 3. What? What the hell? I wasted 30 minutes of my life running back and forth through these stupid woods, and I only got 3? This sucks! There's gotta be a faster method on finding them. Let's see here. Oh, I think I found something. There's a comment in a forum that claims you can increase your chances just by holding a golden leaf. Really? Just have a golden leaf? Huh, that seems simple enough. Well, at least I know where to find one. I guess the fast travel pipe is useful. There we go. Okay, with the golden leaf in our inventory, let's do another hunt. Once again, I'll give myself 30 minutes on the clock, and we're gonna prove if a golden leaf will increase the chances of finding Amazy Dayzees. Timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go! Whoa! I didn't think rare stage hazards would make it in this remake. Glad I captured that. Anyways, back to the montage. Okay, during that hunt, I managed to take out 4. Huh. You know, I'm not really convinced that the golden leaf increases your chances. While I did encounter more than the last hunt, it still felt like it was random chance, not the golden leaf. Maybe it does work for certain players, but I don't have enough evidence to support this. So the golden leaf strategy is a hoax. Well, there you have it. Now you know how to hunt for Amazy Dayzees. I'm a little disappointed that the golden leaf strategy turned out to be fake. Then again, this game is built around introducing newcomers to RPGs, rather than focusing on grinding. Oh well, it was still an interesting experience nonetheless. With enough patience and a good plan, followed by a perfect execution, you can take out any Amazy Dayzee and win yourself a lot of star points. Now get out there and hunt for those gold flowers!